Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Our sponsor Blue Guardian is the only prop firm that gives their traders a tool to protect them from hitting their max daily loss and over trading. It's super simple to use. Just set the Guardian Protector each day from your dashboard. Did you also know that they've just released an unlimited time evaluation with a 0 trading days requirement, giving you plenty of time to hit their low 8 and 4% targets, making it super fast to get funded. Plus, it's cheaper than the 40-day time limit evaluation. Check out the link and coupon in the description to get 10% off your next Blue Guardian evaluation.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Brinks Trades coming to you live with another week of breakdowns. I'm switching it up. I'm not in my office today. I'm in my living room, so that's why you see the glare on the screen. So if it's a problem, let me know and I can move. I'm switching it up a little bit this week. I want to see, if we get some, more people to log in on the weekends and Sunday nights instead of the Saturdays where people have traditionally been doing. So just trying something different. Let me know if it works for you guys, and if it not, let me know. Where's everybody? Like, as usual, where's everybody calling in from? And while we're getting some people to hop on the screen again, if you don't know me by now, I am the resident indice analyst on the Trading Nut podcast. I'd like to, give myself the title of one of the best indices traders on YouTube. I guess it's up to y'all if y'all want to give me that title. But, I've been pretty consistent over the past year in terms of analyzing and trading. So hopefully y'all wouldn't disagree. So we see Toronto. Toronto's in the house. G777 said Toronto. GA. Okay. GA. What part of GA? Toronto. That's what's up. Jeremy says hi from the US. I don't know why I can't share my comments. There we go. GA, US. Puerto Rico. That's what's up, man. There's a lot of traders. I heard there's a lot of great tax laws about Puerto Rico, as far as like if you have a business or if you trade out there, like the tax liability is like virtually nothing. So that's pretty cool. I might move out there one day, especially if I can get rid of some of these taxes. All right, so what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and get the screen pulled up, and we're going to go ahead and break things down. So I don't know why my computer is bugging out. Okay. So if you guys, again, know me by now, you know that, I break down the indices on here. And I've been doing this for almost a year now. I think it's like September. Maybe it was like, has it been a year? It's been really close to a year. Let me do this instead. Yeah, so it's been almost a year I've been doing this. So if you guys, again, know what I like to do is I like to start out with the dollar, just to get a better understanding of where I think the dollar is going to go. If we get a better understanding of dollar, then we can start to make decisions on where we think the market is going to go. So again, we're bullish on dollar. I don't know what's going on my computer today. And so basically over the past few weeks, there's a few levels that we wanted to see bullish on dollar. We wanted to see price continually make these higher highs and really take out this level. This is our key level that we've been calling out since really the beginning of April. And so there's a few levels, higher time frame levels, that we've called out that we want to see price hit. Sorry, I'm trying to, there we go. My keyboard is acting really weird today. Okay, so yeah, so there's a couple levels that we wanted to see price hit. We wanted to see price potentially trade down to this fair value gap and then take things higher. And so over the past few weeks, we've seen that down. And so we're pretty much straight on bullish for dollar, right? We want to see price potentially trade back up to a couple of levels. The key level here is going to be 106.34, and then ultimately on the way to our target level at 107.07. So we're pretty much making our way higher. So if you're trading like Euro USD, if you're trading like the other currency pairs or Euro futures, you're probably going to be really bearish this week and continuing on with those long-term trends. So as we go to indices, again, I want to see price continue to go higher, right? And I want to see wow, what is going on my keyboard? I want to see price continue to go higher, and I want to see price really continue to look for bullish opportunities on our indices this week. So trying to get, sorry, let me go to the comment section really quick. I don't know what's going on with my keyboard or my clicker on my computer. What's good? Bahamas in the building. Shout out to Peru. Sold US30 already. I don't swing trade. I don't swing trade. So if you did sell, that's cool. I mean, I'm looking for probably bullish opportunities in all the indices based on what dollar is showing us. But yeah, if you sold, that's cool. Very cool. Why can't I zoom in? You know what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna reboot in a second, and I don't know why my computer's acting weird, man. This is crazy stuff. All right, so as I'm walking to the room to eventually switch over to other computers, again, I'm gonna be bullish on indices this week. So I want to see the price continue to go higher, and I want to see price continue to form higher highs. While I'm doing this, if anybody has any questions at all or any pairs they want me to continue to look at, and I'll add them to the list and we'll get all this stuff tackled today. But I'm switching over to my other computer now because for some reason I'm getting a little problems with my mouse and it's not letting me click the charts. How do I feel about CAT in the future? What do you mean CAT? Like the construction company? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about CAD, like CAD? I guess, what do you mean? StreamYard. The stock. You know what? I don't really know. I can't really comment. I kind of have some ties to CAT, so I can't really comment on that. But yeah. That's sorry, it's really random, but I kind of have like ties to the company, so I don't want to talk about that in a good way or a bad way. Just I don't think I'm allowed to comment on that stuff. So any other stock, I know it's really random, but any other stock, I think you guys should be you can ask me about. It's really random, the one stock, but any other stock or currency pair we can talk about. Let me get this pulled open. Should be able to switch over to this computer. We should be good to rock. In a second. So just out of curiosity, is everybody on here, are you guys more indice traders or more currency traders? Or maybe you trade, just everything? So do you find yourself trading more currencies or more indices? Indexes. Okay, cool. Indexes. Oops. Okay, cool. Let me do this. Awesome. Okay. Can you guys see me? Hear me? We should be good. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I have two MacBooks, and I have an older one and a newer one. And for some reason, the older one, the screen just kind of went crazy on me. So it's not letting me click anything, and it was weird. So got the new one pulled up. It's a little bit smaller, so bear with me. Share screen. All right, bam. Cool. All right, so a couple things that I want to see happen on dollar. Again, just kind of letting you guys know, just to review what I just said a second ago. I want to see the market run higher, and I want to see the market take out these highs. Again, the key levels that I'm going to be looking at are 106, 107.303 as the all-time level, but really just how we react to that 106.4 level that or about 106.4, this high. So really want to see how we react to that level. But ultimately the target here is this one right here at 106.90. So we're going to be bearish on pretty much any currency pair that ends in Euro USD and bullish on those if you trade currencies. Going to Nasdaq specifically, make this a little smaller. Again, here I want to see price. And again, these are notes from my charts because I actually really trade. There's a couple levels here that I want to see price respect. So we look at the weekly time frame. Over the past week, we saw the market really range up and take out again another all-time high. Really take that out early in the week and formed a new all-time high here. So this is really going to be our target, our long-term target. We don't really have a lot we can go off of, again, because we're in this weird situation where the market is trading at all-time highs there. So ideally, I want to see the market really run back into this fair value gap over the next week or so on a weekly perspective and really do something like this where we take out these highs. Now, if we go down to the daily time frame to see where we can start to see a little confluence with that, again, we've already really started to see bearish action by trading back into this first daily imbalance. But there's a couple of things that are kind of letting me know that we could see the market really run for those lows too. So again, my students will know exactly what this is right here. We'll see the market run for those. Ideally, I'm thinking that the market really could run for this particular level here. I'll be looking at 19,000. I'll be looking to see how the week starts, but I'll be looking at this 19,650, 660 level to really see if we can get a run to this level, and I'll start to look to go long from there. But we could see some bearish action this week. Again, kind of the same thing. This could happen this could take place over the next couple of weeks. This might not all happen this week, but again, I want to see the market run into this gap and really look to go long from there. Yeah, there's just a lot of confluence lining up here. And so if we do get bullishness, like if we do get a situation where we don't dive down in here, but the market starts making highs, I'm still going to look to buy. I'm very bullish. I'm either looking to buy at this zone or this zone. So at the top of this imbalance here, this fair value gap here, and then or somewhere deeper down and maybe into this consequent encroachment of this gap too. So I'm really looking at these two levels to really purchase or really looking to buy, to either look for short-term opportunities or maybe a liquid swing trade. So again, looking at that for Nasdaq, these levels again are going to be 19,662 and 19,878. So we'll see what happens. But ideally, I want to look to be a buyer in this move forward. So if we go to US500, again, same thing. I want to see the market just zooming in. We've been pretty bearish these past couple of days, but if we look at the weekly time frame, again, we had a huge run, made a new all-time high up here, which is cool. It gives us something to shoot for. I love when we get a large distance between our entry for the week, or not entry, our opening price for the week and our take profit. So ideally, man, I want to see the market do something like this. I want to see it dive down and trade into this old weekly imbalance here. This is what I want to see on a weekly. To have something like this happen again. And if we trade this deep, that's awesome. If we don't and we just go higher, that's cool too. So ideally, I want to see something like this. Actually, something like this where the market dives down, does something like that. But we'll know by the end of this week kind of where we're sitting at. So again, we're already trading in this daily imbalance here. So I really will be watching how price respects this daily level. We've already kind of wicked off consequent encroachment a couple times. So if we don't, ideally I'm bullish regardless of the situation, and whether I'm buying here or buying here. I do want to see long-term prices continue to go higher. And it's just a matter of trying to decide where the market's going to give me an opportunity to buy at. So if we open up the week and we start really looking for lower prices, I'm going to be looking to go long. If we see the markets really rise up, maybe trade back into this old imbalance here to start the week off, then this could be a longer move that could take a few weeks. But ideally, I'm still bullish, and we might have a short-term pullback week. This could be a week's worth of price action before we start to go longer, or we could see a shorter retracement. But I'm basically laying out multiple scenarios to let you know that I'm still bullish, and it's really just a matter of where I'm trying to buy at, what price in a discount that I'm trying to buy at, this low or this low. So that's kind of what I'm seeing as far as the Nasdaq and the S&P or US500, NAS100. Let's go to the US30 to kind of see what's going on there too as well. US30, again, this has pretty much been the most telling part about this for the last few weeks, is that even though the Nasdaq and S&P have really been making higher highs, we haven't really made a higher high here. So we could be seeing some setup for a short-term movement like this. We are getting higher prices, but we've really just been in slight consolidation. So ideally, this could be something where we could see something like this and see price go higher. I'm gonna stay away from this. This is ideally what I want to see in the long term, is we get deeper prices and then continue to go higher. But we haven't really gotten any type of confirmation for that just yet. So ideally, I'm staying away from Dow Jones until we trade to an extreme discount level and then take things a little bit higher. But ideally, this is the target. The ultimate target is still this high, this 40,100 level. So I want to see the market do something like that. So, so I'll stay on for any questions. And if there's other pairs that you guys want me to break down, I got some time tonight, so I can do those as well. Except gold, I'm not touching gold. Please don't ask me to do gold because I don't trade gold, and I feel like every week I get a request to trade gold, and for some reason people love it. While writing this comment, my algos are trading automatically, so I don't care about which direction. Is what the market squeeze are saying. Um, to be honest, I don't really care about the direction either. I mean, if we're being honest, I'm gonna make money trading whether I'm going long or short. So I don't really care which way the market goes. I just need it to do the things that I need it to do so I can capitalize on positions. I'm curious to know like what your algos are. Do you trade automatically then, or you have like a script that just exits and enters and exits trades? I'd be really interested to connect with you offline about that. That sounds really cool. If you're in my Telegram, Market Squeezer, reach out to me. That sounds really cool. And then for everybody else who's not in my Telegram, again, I'm going to drop a link to the Telegram. Join if you would like. It is a free Telegram. It will not cost you a dime. I don't charge for people to get general information from me. I do have a mentorship group. It's very, very small. I keep it small on purpose so I can really work hand on with people. But yeah, that's what TickUp's mentorship group. I'm sorry, that's the TickUp's like just general chat. Again, open to the public, not hiding anything. I think there's a lot. Again, I say this every week, but man, there's a lot of scammy stuff that goes on in this industry, in this space. Whether it be like fake gurus who are selling courses but really can't trade themselves, or it's people who just try to flex a lifestyle they really don't live. There's a lot of scammy stuff that goes on in this industry, and I'm just trying to be one of the few traders that actually does this for real, and shows everybody that, look, man, you can really pull thousands from this market if you're disciplined and you work hard. So, yeah. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Why do you trade Dow at this time? So I'm not trading Dow. The reason that I'm not trading Dow is I do think long term it's bullish. So we could see something like this. We could see something like this this week, where we just go straight for targets, which is our target is the all-time high. But I just don't like all this consolidation. And when you learn about this concept called confluence, basically confluence is the idea that confluence and divergence. I'm sorry, if you learn about this idea called divergence, where basically like if correlated pairs are going up and you see a couple of correlated pairs not going up, but one or two going up when the rest are, like you're getting divergence in that, it could be a sign of a reversal. So I'm not trading the one that's giving me that divergence sign. So basically what I'm saying is that like I do think that we're going to continue to go up. We could see a deeper run. But what I don't like from US30 is the fact that we're consolidating. And we've watched over the past couple weeks that US30 has not made new highs, but Nasdaq and S&P have. And so that's telling me something. That's either they're holding it to potentially drop it down one more time to go higher, or the overall market is just waiting to drop. And so I don't like US30 for that reason, because it's just not giving me bullish confluence that it's going to go higher. I could be wrong. Like I said, I could be. They could have just been waiting to hold it until it takes off a little higher. But I just want to trade the best setups, and ideally, I only really trade Nasdaq. I don't really trade. I only really trade Nasdaq setups anyway, just because I can't focus. Nasdaq gives me the best risk to reward ratio. It also moves the fastest to me out of all of them, including US30. So, and it's just the one that I'm used to trading. So I trade that. I've also kind of taken a stab at Euro futures. Again, I came up in currencies. Like I used to trade Euro USD, GBP USD, GBP JPY, USD JPY. So like all of those are like, I know those like the back of my hand. But I just wanted to trade something that moved a little bit faster than Forex pairs did. I don't like Dow too, because is not to my risk tolerance. Yeah, and it moves pretty crazy. Like the wicks on it, it's kind of like the redheaded stepchild of like, not to offend anybody that's redheaded or stepchild, but it's kind of like the odd man out when it comes to it comes to the three indices. So like it just doesn't move right, and the risk tolerance are a little bit higher. So I've never actually, I'll take it back. I've traded US30 in the past. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not. I don't like it as much as like Nasdaq, and just the risk tolerance. Like Market Squeezer said, the risk tolerance is too big. Hugo, what's going on, man? So you said USD, USD Mexican dollar or Mexican peso. Oh, man, I think I looked at this years ago. This is like one of the first. Oh, this is futures. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. I looked at this like a long time ago, man. Like maybe my first year trading. Okay, so weekly time frame on USD Mexican peso. Look at this and see what it's talking about. I don't trade. I don't trade pairs like this. Pairs like this are classified as exotics, which if they're not one of the main like six currencies or a cross between one of the main six currencies, so they're considered like an exotic, which is funny. But the reason I don't trade these is because the spreads are crazy. Mexican peso, like any other currency that you can think of that's not the US dollar, the euro, the Swiss franc, the New Zealand dollar, the Australian dollar, and the yen. Any other cross with those or any other pair that has anything that's not those is referred to as an exotic. So technically Mexican dollar is an exotic. Okay, so there's a couple things that I see here. I'm gonna go up one time frame to the monthly. Again, I'm gonna take the liberty of never trading this before in my life. So I could be wrong. So if I go to the weekly time frame, just at a first glance, this I see a couple of things here, Hugo. I see this kind of looks like consolidation, but at the same time, it also looks like break a structure. So right there off the bat, if I can't call it exactly, I wouldn't want to mess with it, because I could see this being consolidation, but I could also see this being a break of structure going higher, but I can also kind of see this being manipulation as well. So like I don't want to give you like bad advice here. I want to see. I'm gonna go with the idea that this is bullish. I don't like that, man. This might just be a liquidity grab to go down where we're at here. It's gonna take me a second. Yeah, this might actually be. Just need like a clear. Let's go to 3 months. Yeah, this is a liquidity grab to go down. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking this is a bearish market. No, it doesn't look like it, but ideally we've been in a downtrend and we've had some consolidation kind of back and forth. We ran up, took out this high. Ideally, what I want to see, there's a couple levels that I would want to see respected. So I guess first and foremost, I wouldn't really trade this because again, spreads on these exotics are so crazy high. It doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna be bearish on this, but I really want to see how price reacts at a couple of levels because I can make the case for both, to be honest. And if I can make the case for both, I usually would want to stay away. But what would help me kind of make a better decision on this is to see how price reacts to consequent encroachment of this wick and this fair value gap, which are very, very lined up. They're very close. So if we have a hesitancy for the market to trade below this, then I would probably look to buy. But I just don't. This would not be a like A plus setup or a very confident setup from me. So this is what I would like to see happen. I would love for this to have been a run on liquidity and the market to do something like this. But I need to see how price reacts at this level. And we might get that just basically how the market really closed on a rundown. So like we were also trading into this imbalance here. So I just want to see how there's two-ish levels, the kind of three levels that I'd be looking at. The top end of this fair value gap, which is sitting at 18.208, right? It's this level. And then these two levels here, which is really, they're so close. Like I would almost consider them one level, but the 17.61 level. And ideally, if we're bearish, then I'd want to see a run below this and then go lower. The reason I'm saying bearishness is because this really just looks like consolidation to me. If we go up to like a higher time frame, this kind of looks like consolidation, but there's such a momentum here. Again, if I got to do all this work, this is just kind of like my general thoughts. Like if I have to do a lot of mental gymnastics to make a case, and this is probably not a pair that I want to trade anyway. But I would say ideally I'd like to be bearish here, want to see how we react at this level. If we have a hesitancy, and what I mean by hesitancy to break through, it could even just fail to even get down there. But if there's just a hesitancy to trade through this, it could be above this level between where price is currently sitting now and this level. It could stutter here and then go up. But if we see that happen, I definitely would not. I would be looking to go long, but really just looking to see how price respects this level here. If that makes sense. But ideally, this is not something I would feel 100% confident in. If I was looking at forex pairs for this week based on how solid dollar is, I would be looking more at Euro USD because I can kind of make the case for this to be bearish. I can really make the case for this to be bearish. So based on this, so if I was trading forex this week, it would be more based. It would be looking at Euro USD. So yeah, Hugo, hopefully that helps. But ideally, I just kind of stay away from the quote unquote exotics because of that reason. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Market Squeezer. Yeah, Market Squeezer. I'm interested in your like automated trading. Is it like a Demarty bot or is it like actually like an algorithm that you programmed yourself? Um, Find me in the Telegram chat. I have a lot of questions for you actually. So I really want to get my trading to the point where it's automated, and I don't quite know how to do that. Um, so I'd be really curious to know like what your how you go about doing that. Um, so please, if you're still on here, please find me in the chat. Um, okay, so or find my Telegram and reach out and message me, please. Okay, so yeah, so Hugo, hopefully that answers your question. Would you say NAS100 SPX the EU and GU for indices? Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. I don't know about US30 being the gold. I just think it's kind of like it still moves and it still follows most of my rules. It just isn't as great to me. And that might just be personal preference. I know some people love US30. Like when everybody started, like this is like 5, 6 years ago, or maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, when everybody started changing from indices to or from currency pairs to indices. US30 was like the number one goat, for everybody to trade. I still have a lot of people that I know that's traded um, that trade indices. And use US30, but that's it's just not me. I don't really care. But okay, Marcus Weezer says I developed myself. I spent 5 years. Yeah, please, if you have a Telegram account, like please reach out to me. I am really curious to know like how you go about trading. Maybe not even your I'm not trying to steal your sauce or whatever, but you're still your secret. But I would really like to know how you get your trading automated because I have an idea of how I would do mine, but I need some help with that. And that would save me so much time. Okay, so yeah, so that's all I've got for you guys. If you guys have any other charts you want to see me break down, let me know, and I can take a look at them. But other than that, if you don't have anything else, I'll stay on for a couple minutes for additional questions. But yeah, I'll let y'all get to your day. And then if you don't follow me on social media, again, it's Brinks Trades, BRINX Trades. Or you can find me on Telegram here and reach out and send me a message. So peace. Well, I guess I'll stay on for a couple minutes, but then yeah, I'll bounce out in a couple minutes. USDJPY. Okay, cool. I'll take a look at USDJPY real quick. Currencies. So dollar yen is going to line up a lot with what we talked about with dollar index. So we're extremely bullish on dollar, like very bullish on dollar. So we're going to be bullish on indices as well. I'm sorry, on USDJPY. So let me get that pulled over real quick. Currencies, USDJPY. Hey, what's going on, Ken?
Hey, how's it going, mate? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. The stream got away from me yesterday, so I'm making up for it now. But about to log off in a second.
Sorry, I'm listening to the live one. I'm getting all these echoes. Oh, cool. Yeah, I saw you you jumped on a little bit late the other day as well. Let's get rid of this comment, eh?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just wrapping up right now, actually. So
yeah, I saw that. US dollar JPY. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so I'm actually bullish on this, man. So basically, I know you've seen this a million times, but the replay I do, I start out with the dollar index and I break down on that. And so I'm bullish as hell on dollar right now. So kind of as a result, I'm bullish on dollar index. Um, so kind of taking a look at, and I did this a couple weeks ago. Someone asked me kind of what my thoughts were on here. So my target that I'm looking for is the all-time high, or I guess it's not the all-time high, but this current market high at 160. And I'm looking to see if we can hit that, well, probably this week. So I'm looking for a price to really trade back into. Give me 1 second. Let me get rid of those.
They all the JPYs buy. Yeah.
Boom, right
I've
here.
got buys on pretty much all the JPYs, whether or not any of them actually trigger, but I don't know. But it's looking like it is going to try and reach that high, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking. So
Yeah.
ideally, I want to see something like this play out. This is current day, so we might not see any action till like Tuesday. But ideally, I want to see something like this where we trade back into this hold imbalance and then take out that high. So probably like a very chill Monday. And I haven't looked at Forex Factory at all, but it's a very chill Monday trading back into, yeah, about there, and then taking out the high. Ideally, is what I would like to see.
Nice.
So, yep. So yeah, that's all I got for USDJPY. I know Cam. I know I'm in a totally different time zone or totally different time than I usually go, but yeah, I feel like I'm gonna hop on and make sure everybody got fed. So
Yeah, well, because you're on this time, I thought, oh, I saw you. I was like, oh, what prompted me? I thought I looked. Oh no, that's right. I was going to put load the streams in for this week, and then I was
yeah,
like, why does it say live? Oh, you must be
yeah.
live. So then I jumped in. So no, good
No,
to catch up, mate. I'll
it's
let
all
you
good.
wrap up because I know it's probably knocking on. It's getting a bit late on Sunday for you guys, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 9 o'clock over here in the PM, so I'm getting ready for the week coming up. So yeah, it's been cool. Yeah, what pairs do you trade now that you're here? I got you on here. What are you usually trading?
So for this time of day, I mean, I'm actually currently in a short on UJ, but normally it's UJ for the intraday stuff,
Okay.
Asia session, and I'm only just gone into profit. And then for the like London, I'll trade gold intraday, but I'll trade pretty much everything on the on a sort of higher time frame strategy. So
Okay.
looking for it's essentially a daily strategy. So you're in and out within the day, or you're trying to get out if it's like in drawdown. But it's so currently I've got like I don't know how many orders, like maybe about 10 orders set for this week. So there's a link to the Telegram down the bottom, and the premise behind the strategy is like to get the trade, get one of these levels to hit, and you should get a rejection, but some of them will go, you could get a good 1 to 5, 6 hour rejection off the level, but then most of the time you're not going to get that. And I'm
Yeah.
talking within a day, right? So it's like within a day, you want to see that like it hits the level, pushes the opposite direction.
Yeah.
Now, if you get the big one, great, happy days. If you get the on normally it's less than 1 hour. What you get is normally less than 1 hour. And then if you don't get a rejection and it sort of goes into drawdown, then you want to try and get out of that position as quickly as possible, whether or not you get a break-even exit or you reduce the stop loss if possible. Sometimes you're just going to get it wrong and it's going to blow through and hit your stop straight away. So usually, like last week, I had 3 wins, total of about 0.8 R, so not even 1 R. A couple of break evens, one of which I got out of, and then but I'd set maybe like 25 orders across the week, maybe 20. Currently, about let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 orders set for today, and so they may or may not be deleted tomorrow. But I pretty much go in every day and just check them and see which ones remain, which ones are no longer valid, and then manage any ones that have triggered. There's an automatic EA that closes all the trades just before the end of the day. So anything that's in profit will just be closed in profit. I mean, unless I dive in. So that's one strategy. There's another strategy which is I'm only doing it on AU, and there's a lot more trades. Well, there's a lot more possibility to get a trade, whereas the other pairs, you might get one setup kind of a week or like every couple of weeks on one pair, whereas this one you're going to get a setup pretty much every day.
Okay.
But yeah, so that one would be interesting to see how that pans out. I only really started doing that one like last week, and it made some money. I missed a trade because of the news, and I decided I didn't want to trade across the rate news.
Right.
So yeah, I'll see how that one pans out. But yeah, they're all up in the. I've got a new Telegram, so it's all up in the new Telegram. So these trades are all placed up there, so you can have a look at the levels I've got in there if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on that too, and then make sure that I see how that goes. So it's more like swing trading kind of thing. Like, well, not swing trading, but like you're out in the day, but you're not like actively managing it.
Yeah. I've got a swap-free account, so I got rid of the swap on the account because I didn't need it because I was going to be. I can't see myself holding a trade for more than I think 7 days. At Blackpool, you can get a swap-free account, so you don't pay any swap.
Okay.
But if you hold the trade for longer than 7 days, you then have to pay the swap. In fact, they kicked you off the swap-free account, and you end up having to. I don't even think you can get one back. You might be able to get another chance at it, but you basically they said, okay, well, you're not trading swap-free, so you got to be in and out of the trade within 7 days. So there's no sort of long holds on the swing that I'm doing.
Okay. All these coming up with new rules, man. It's
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, I didn't even realize they had a swap free until recently, and I was like, oh man, I could. I was paying swap, and I was like, this is kind of eating into the trades that aren't necessarily going 1R, and all of a sudden you pay a swap on it. No, you don't really pay a swap because they close them within the day. It's the ones that hang around, and I need like another day or two for it to come break even or it get out, and I do have to pay swap. That's the pain, and that kind of eats into the profit.
So if you get a week where there's just a lot of consolidation, it's like, man, what it's probably killing your swap.
Yeah, it's that for because you're basically in and out like pretty quick on the sorry, I've just got this intraday scout running. I'm going to take partials here. It's at a level. No, we'll hold it. So yeah, it's a bit of a with the way that this is trading, it should you get away with not having to pay the swaps, which is good. Yeah, I mean, even if you're trading your trades don't run more than 7 days, you may as well get a swap-free account and not pay the swap. Because it does save you a bit of money in the long term, as long as you can keep the account. And even if you blow the account and you do miss out and you do pay swaps, then at least you had no swaps for a while there.
Yeah, definitely. I've transitioned more, man, to like just straight. Like I have a personal account still, but it's like, I mean, last time we talked, like I had the 700K in funding through Forex, and now I've transitioned to like futures, prop firms where I have through Apex. So no, shout out Apex.
Yeah. Cool.
So I'm close to 850 in funding now with them. So I'm trying not to touch my personal account. I'm trying to just go crazy and build up as much capital with them. But have
you been able to pass your challenges?
Yeah, so I'm actually funded with Apex up with about 850. I passed about 850,000 in challenges, like a bunch of 50K accounts with them. So yeah, that's been, so I spent, man, I started in March with them, and then I went on a run on a tear. So between then and now, 16 accounts or something like that, 17 accounts passed with them. Yeah.
All at once, or are you doing it separately?
Over time. I can't. I basically just take one account and really just kind of go Really just focus on the one account at a time, maybe two, maybe at most, but really I can't. It's way too much money to throw, all at once on
Yeah.
challenges. So I try to space it out, and it's more less of a mental pressure when I know that I'm trading one account at a time. At least in the challenge pass side. When I'm managing them, like it's a little bit different, but I'm usually more aggressive when I'm trying to pass challenges just to save time. So, um, but yeah, so yeah, 850 with them.
It's pretty good.
And they've been pretty cool. So we'll see. We'll see if they give me a payout. I'm up seven and a half thousand on one. On a couple of them. So a couple account, well, one account, but one of the 17. So
Okay.
hopefully, man, they give me some payouts pretty soon, so I can have something to report back for everybody. So
Yeah. And are you because I actually just interviewed somebody last week who was doing Apex, and they're on the verge of making a $200,000 withdrawal. Whether or not but it still needs to meet some rules to get there.
yeah,
So and it wasn't their intention. They just happened to um, screw up one trade, which then threw all their metrics out. So
yeah,
they've now got to get a certain amount of profit before they can make a withdrawal. And
yeah.
that,
That happened.
because of the number of accounts, it just transpires that the magic number is about $200,000 that they need to get, and they're
Yeah,
pretty close to it as well.
that's crazy. Yeah, I mean that basically happened to me, where I didn't read anything about the consistency rules or the 30% profit target. So I had two accounts just to try it out. I was because I trade on a Mac and I don't have Apexes obviously through Trade. They have Trade options, and so like to
Yeah.
do a copy trader with them, you have to have a PC so you can download Ninja Trader and do all that stuff. And so um I took a trade on two of the accounts. They both hit for 3,000 on a 50K. It was a 50K account. So I made 3,000 on each one. And then since then I've grown the one of those 3,000 accounts to like I put another 3,000 on that. So I'm like sitting at or I'm sorry, I put another 2,000 on it since then. So it's like 5,000 on one, 3,000 on the other. And that was like in the last month. And but I made too much. So like now I have to hit like again like
Yeah.
almost 10,000 per account before I can
Yeah.
even pull it out. So I have to make like 20,000 before I can actually get my money. So if I would have read the rules, I probably would have been, I probably would have got my payout
Yeah.
already. But it's yeah,
And
it's
are you using Tradeovate or a different platform as
yes,
well?
I'm using Trade but
Right.
I'm doing it through TradingView. So like I can, well, I don't want to show everybody my numbers, but
Yeah.
I'll show you. I can screenshot and share it to you after. But
Well, we'll tell you what, we should probably get you on and do a little video, a proper video on it, and how you got on
oh,
and
for sure, yeah. Just anytime
stuff.
you wanna get me back on like another interview or something like that, we can talk about it. Or just I guess whatever type of segment that you want to do. I'm always down. So
Awesome. And are you still working at the same time as well? You still doing your
yeah, man.
marketing job? Or
So I've got my trading down to basically just, I mean, I would talk about it a year ago with you on the interview, but I'm really only trading in about an hour and a half window a day. So I'm trading AM sessions on indices. So like Nasdaq, mostly Nasdaq, but I'll take a look at like S&P as well. But yeah, really just that hour a day. So I just block off an hour and a half in my calendar, sit down. I usually know what I'm looking for going into the
Mm.
day, based off of all these sessions. I'm basically treating these sessions as my like pre-market, study session and getting everybody to look. So by the time I actually get into the week, I know what I'm looking for. And yeah, so just knock it out in an hour. Usually I'm done between 11, somewhere between 9:45 and 11:30. I'm usually done. Some days I carry it into 12, and if that is the case, it's just mostly like a runner position that I've already had and I've already been in. And I'm done. Just close it out and just go back to work and just knock out the rest of my work day. So
awesome.
it's been pretty efficient, man.
Awesome. Hey, look, mate, I'll let you carry on the rest of your day, and I'll jump out here. I've got some stuff to do. This
Cool,
trade's
cool.
now actually going. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
We're just over 1 hour, probably 1.5 hours, I think.
See, the man, the myth, the legend
So
comes
the
on.
drop, it's the drop there. If you go to the 5-minute chart, you'll see it.
Let me see. Is this
Um,
USD JPY you're talking
yeah,
about?
yeah.
Okay. Yep, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's gonna run. It's at least gonna take out this low here. I
Some,
bet you we trade
yeah, I'm
back.
hoping for that low there. That's the one I'm looking for.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna come back to probably like 1.459, 53. So I think you're good, man.
But I've taken some partials anyway, so. All right, mate. Well, look, have a good rest of the week, and I'm just about to load your streaming for next week. So,
All right, cool. All right, man.
all right, mate.
I'm actually about to hop off too. So I guess if anybody doesn't have any questions at all, you know, we got blessed by the man, the myth, the legend, Cam, to come on and you know, help with the stream today. So, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this too. So if anybody has any questions, you guys can find me in my Telegram and go from there. So appreciate it.
All right, mate. All the best. All the best, folks.
All right, see you guys. Bye.